Yo, people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another episode of Battle of the North. We're back again. People are telling me I need to book myself because I was late. Okay, cool. I had to go to the toilet. I had needs, but I'm going to book myself.
Oh, too much information. Too much information.
No, I already told them.
They don't get a chance to defend themselves, so why do you?
It's a good point. It's a good point. So fair enough. I booked myself. Sarcasm City TV. Mr. Take Note. Flawless in the building. Talk to me, brother. How you doing?
I'm blessed. Always, like I say, each and every week, look forward to the show. Large up to you, Matisse, for having me. Big up Husam, Daps, the entire chat, as well as always. And yeah, man, I'm blessed, man. All good. All good, man.
I just see the comment. Someone just said, you knew the show was happening, you scheduled it, so why didn't you go toilet before? And he's spot on. It's your show. You can't go, oh, I forgot. It's your show.
I didn't say I forgot, but you know, I didn't need to go toilet, and then I did. This is what happens.
If you schedule back-to-back shows, then this is what happens.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I did this to myself. How many shows have I done today? I don't even know. It's probably like my 6th show. Don Husam, you better be running them spaces. This is football heritage. How you doing, brother?
Hello, my brother. Let's hope football heritage works next Tuesday and Wednesday. But I'm here 4 wins in a row, which for me is something unbelievable. Hey, that's something I cannot believe. I actually won 4 games in a row, which is spectacular. So yeah, I'm here after a win again. Big up for having me. I love this, the Battle of the North. I always tell Matisse to run it twice a week, but he's just too scared to handle me and Flawless, to be honest with you.
Maybe next season. Maybe next season.
You won't do it. You won't do it. You just don't have the cojones for it. But yeah, thanks for having me, guys. Make sure you like, make sure to subscribe to Matisse's channel. The road to 50K continues. And on 50K, he is going to be doing a show where he is going to cut his hair, he told me, and he's going to be dyeing his beard blue. So it's going to be an unbelievable show, you guys. So make sure you tune in for that.
So who's doing that?
Old face lie. This guy, and then he's going to worry and wonder why later on I'm going to get onto him. He's such a liar.
That's not a lie. You told me you're going to be bald.
Show the proof. Show the proof. Because I've never said that.
It was on Snapchat.
I don't even use Snapchat. I've deleted that app.
No, it was before you deleted it. That's
why this waffle session.
Guys, you all believe me. You know, you should take my word always.
Never a foul. 2-footed tackles. Mancunian. Daps in the building. Talk to me, brother. How you doing? You good?
Seems like every week's a good week for me. Do you know what? One thing I will say is, do you know what? I was thinking this. I was going to tweet it, but I thought I won't tweet because if I do, and the comments will now say what people would have responded, will be, oh, look at you two friends, yeah? But we started the season saying that only 2 teams in this league that can go on unbeaten runs is City and Liverpool. And I guarantee you we're going to end the season saying the same thing.
Damn. Okay. Well, listen, I think we know where we need to start. Let's be real. I watched all of your games. I watched Man United versus Villa, which was going on at the same time as Fulham versus City. I just watched them both at the same time. But what happened at Anfield was football heritage. Like, really, it was to the name for Don Husam. It was football heritage. It was, this is football. Oh, bro, it was prime.
But the funniest thing is, I've seen some Tottenham, like, I think one of the big Tottenham channels were doing a watch along or something, and they said, this is the biggest comeback in Premier League history. Right. Yeah. Now, firstly, it's funny what followed after that, like literally 10 seconds later. But scrap the fact that that happened. That sums up Tottenham's fan base, yeah? That they think coming back to earn a draw in something that really doesn't mean that much is one of the biggest comebacks in Premier League history. It kind of shows you what Tottenham's levels are.
I mean, I'm trying to think of bigger comebacks. Obviously,
but
Newcastle came back 4-4 at St James's versus Arsenal, if you remember.
Yes, I was about to say that actually.
That was a
bet. When I think comebacks, by the way, rest in peace to Sheikh Toyote. Big up to him. Boom, check the room. I still remember the commentary as well. That was elite. Bro, Arsenal, under Arsene Wenger, playing unbelievable football. We're 4-0 up. That's 100% the best comeback. 100%, hands down, the best comeback in Premier League. And
but
that's goal from
Yeah, wait. At the best comebacks, not though the games where you are behind and then you turn it around to win.
Well, Liverpool.
Yes,
Exactly.
or get a draw.
Not to draw. Not to draw.
Like
No, but
United,
it could but it could be a draw because Newcastle were 4-0 down.
Yeah, that's
4-4,
impressive.
that's massive.
Yeah. That is impressive. But we was 3-0 down to Spurs and end up winning the game 5-3 at White Hart Lane. Like I've seen comebacks like that. What do you mean? How you gonna hate in it? You know what I'm saying?
Even
That's
more so,
main
there's no
character
pressure.
syndrome.
If there's not like if it's not like a
You
tight
see how
one
I didn't
or-
mention Liverpool game? We've had comebacks. I didn't mention
What
us.
comebacks? What's the greatest Liverpool comeback in Premier
Oh,
League
come
history?
on, let's not do that. Where
No, I'm
did we
asking
come back?
genuinely. I'm asking. No, in serious.
Okay,
What
but
is
that's
it?
not the
No, it
point.
hasn't
Flaw.
happened yet. It'll be next season.
No, but the
I'm not-
Newcastle are flawless. Let's
Yeah.
put rivalry to the side. The Newcastle
Yeah.
Arsenal one is for real. That's a for real comeback. Iconic commentary as well.
Agreed.
Coming
I'm
back
not
from
in-
4-0 down. That
agree.
Newcastle one is like the best.
Why do you always think I'm trolling? I'm genuinely asking what is the best Liverpool comeback in Premier League history. I know you have been, but I don't know what it is.
And you know what? It is flawless. Let me tell
I
you
can't ask
honestly.
questions no more. Like,
No.
what is-
I'll tell you. I'll tell you honestly. Right? Here's the
Go
thing.
on.
The reason why that one for United can't be there is because just that's heavy Spurs stack. Some of me saw heavy Spurs. I can't like comebacks against Tottenham. Loki, you cannot count that. Like it's just like be real, bro. How can you like honestly on a real one flawless? Like is there not Tottenham tax involved?
It is
For real.
definitely
There's
Tottenham
always
tax.
Tottenham tax.
100%. Yeah. I'm not
Because
disputing
it's
that.
Spurs.
Yeah.
Like you have to
Like
also
literally,
keep
when
that
you
in-
when you go through your sheet, your balance sheets at the end of the month, or sorry, the end of the year, you've got to apply that. You've got to.
Tottenham tax.
It's
100%.
something that everybody's got to facilitate for. But I need to talk to you about this game, bro, because
Yes.
it had everything. 3-0 up inside 20 minutes. I thought we were going to get a Newcastle
Yeah,
2.0. I couldn't believe it. People are losing their minds. I thought, honestly, I do call it sacrificial Sunday now. Those Sunday games. That's when I do feel watch along sacrificial Sunday. It's on the day of church as well, of course. All things calm, all things peaceful. And unfortunately, you guys were violent, very violent in the first 20 minutes. Just onslaught of chances and goals. And then, what were you thinking in that moment? Because you guys like to do this at Anfield, don't you? Anfield hype and all this thing.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You know, because let me not remind you of Luis Garcia. Anyway,
Wow.
Anfield is real.
What a
bro.
low shot that was.
Anfield is real. Hey, Petr Cech would have been sent off, and we would have had a penalty, which Gerardo scored anyway. So look, that game was unbelievable. The difference, you know, I just went to kind of like people's watch-alongs and stuff, Liverpool and Spurs fans, and the difference in emotion in a period of 45 seconds is not normal. Like it's actually not normal. I lost my mind because as soon as I saw Richarlison come on, I said it in my watch-along. I'm like, oh, this smells like a Richarlison goal now. He's going to score his first goal of the season at Anfield. And he scored it. And I was banging my table and I was so upset. And then 10 seconds later, I'm like, Jota! Like, it's just unbelievable how, like, you concede the equalizer, right? In the 93rd minute.
Yeah.
93rd minute equalizer. Now, I ain't trying to BS, you know, but let's just keep it a buck here. If you concede an equalizer in the 93rd minute, you ain't gonna score the winner like a minute later. That's just not normal. And Jota gets the ball.
Go on.
Jota gets the ball, bro. Weak-footed finish, so calm. Like it's like this is what I love about Jota. He just got the dog in him. Like it's like the second minute to him. By the way, weak foot celebration cold as well with the whole PS4 thing.
I don't think it was cold.
No, but you don't know the context. The context is
because he bangs out FIFA.
They mock Jota because he had a whole year without scoring a goal, right? So the mocking thing is he should stick to FIFA. He should just play FIFA. Yeah, he went a whole year without a goal.
That's mad. What at Liverpool?
Yeah,
I know.
he did a whole year.
Yeah, he did.
But he must have been. He must have been injured.
No.
Wasn't
There
it
is
just
a part
last
of
time?
that, but he actually went a whole 365 days
I
without
didn't
a
even
goal.
know that.
That's
Yeah,
great.
so he went
I think
360.
Sam, wasn't
No,
his
but that's
last goal
normal for you
against
because you're a
us?
Chelsea fan. You don't celebrate goals anyway. So he went a whole year without a goal, right?
He's going
And-
to complain when I attack him. When I attack him
people
later.
are just like stick to FIFA, all of this. So he did the FIFA celebration, iconic celebration for me. But that game had everything. It had what Liverpool could become, which is the first 15 minutes, because that just brings back like Liverpool in the title race, Liverpool 1920, where you're just 3-0 up in 15 minutes and it's game, set, and match already. It brings back like the complacent Liverpool, the negligent Liverpool from earlier on the season, you know, in the second half, that shit we saw just unnecessary. Virgil van Dijk, Virgil van Dijk, for me, summarizes Liverpool this season. Just summarizes. Just makes no sense. He had a goal line clearance. Son had the whole net. And Virgil van Dijk stopped the ball from going in the back of the net with a goal line clearance. And then 3 seconds later is like a point guard defending Kyrie Irving. 3 seconds later. 3 seconds later, he just gets dropped. 3 seconds later, he just gets...
What is this guy doing?
Matisse, you're not going low enough. I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh, shit. That's really hurting.
You're not...
Anybody...
you're not going low enough.
Trying to do the splits like Van Dijk, bro.
Unbelievable.
Oh, this guy.
What Van
I thought
Dijk
he was
did in that
genuinely in
game is
pain.
just not
I thought
normal,
he was
to be
genuinely in pain.
Yo, Flawless is like, yo, are you good, bro?
Are you good? I thought you were genuinely.
Flawless, imagine thinking Matisse is
Got one
genuine.
of these. Got one of these, bro.
I thought he was in pain. I was like,
You know,
is he
Matisse,
like-
you know he ain't genuine. Allow it.
Yeah, I thought he had cramp or something like that. I'm like, is he good? Yeah, them Van Dijk
Massive,
memes
you
was
got
hilarious.
crap.
I thought he
Name the last time Matisse was genuine. Name it.
Bro, look at what they did to him on Twitter. Liverpool winning 3-1 up at half time. You would think that Tottenham were getting slaughtered on Twitter. No, it was all about Van Dijk and the limbo and the Pilates and the gymnastics.
playing
and
Twister,
those madness.
playing yoga. It was all mad. You know what I'm saying? It was mad.
But talking of Twitter, right? I said this to Cecil when Tottenham scored their 3rd goal. Yeah, I was in the middle of composing a tweet saying Arsenal having the Arsenal 2-0 half time at Anfield, and then how it ended, and then having the Tottenham score at half time, and how it ended. And I was literally about to put Tottenham teaching Arsenal how to manage a game at Anfield, yeah? And literally, I was about to hit send. And I looked up and see Jota put it in the corner. I thought, ooh, I'm not going to press that one. It's just unbelievable. And then the Klopp celebration, the hamstring pull.
Oh,
Yeah.
again, that's so many memes in this match. I call it in the title.
Yeah, that is true. The celebration as well. Did you see how many memes on the Richarlison celebration?
Oh, Richarlison celebration.
Did you?
But
Yo,
bro,
there's
he was shushing. How many games did he go without scoring in the Premier League? 33.
So
Was
Bro,
it 32?
he hasn't scored a single goal this whole season.
That's what I'm saying. So what is it? 0 in
can't shush
32?
no one for
Because
that.
they say 007. This guy's 0032 or 33, and he started shushing Liverpool fans.
That's just dead, isn't it? Like, it's like, bro, scoring 1 goal in a season as a forward is not anything to shush no one about.
But he's shameless, isn't it? And he it's the Liverpool fans, a former Everton player as well.
No, like, let me give you an example, right? Because this gets on my nerves, and I know where Daps is coming from. The whole shushing thing, right?
Yeah.
Let's assume, let's scroll back the time. Arsenal fans, sorry for the stray. Let's imagine it's Bukayo Saka. You are Bukayo Saka. You're playing against West Ham. You miss the penalty. You come on in the 90th minute. You score the winner for Arsenal. It's 3-2 West Ham. That is when you shush. That is when you shush. Like, you know, you messed up and then you shush. You do not shush after going 30-something games, not a goal, and then score one and then you're shushing. Bro, you just don't do that. That's just the wrongest shush possible. Like, what are you shushing, bro? 1 goal in 33, you're doing shush? Bro, I've seen, like, academy players who have more goals than that. Like, what are you doing? Like, what was this whole shush shit? Like,
Little Sims for Everton has got more goals than that. Obviously.
100%.
Allow it.
It's mad.
That's more goals than Chelsea this month, though.
Well, the month only just started today, Husam.
Last month, sorry, my bad.
This guy, yo. This guy, yo.
Yo, this guy.
Yo, let me find Matisse. Let me actually find the meme I wanted to play. That meme is not normal, I swear.
But honestly, though, I have to ask you what, because a lot of people been criticizing Klopp's behavior, and I remember what you said about Arteta. So I want to ask you, what did you make of Klopp's behavior against Tottenham?
What did I say about Arteta first before you lie?
No, I'm not going to tell you. So you're going to tell me your genuine response to what.
But that's not how it works. This is not a prison cell.
No, brother. You're going to tell me what your honest response is.
No, you tell me first what I said.
No. Because I'll tell you after.
Okay, I ain't answering.
I'll tell you after. What do you mean you're not? Why not? Why are you not answering?
I'm not answering.
Why you not answering?
No, you have to tell me first what I said about Arteta.
But why? Are you going to be
flip it? Yeah, of course he's going to try and flip it.
But I just want to see if he remembers or not.
You think if I remember, don't worry. You just tell me your answer. No, I asked you the question first.
Say it.
Bro, don't be childish now. This ain't Chelsea Twitter. We're gonna be blocking each other and shit. Come on, hurry up.
Okay, the thing, I already know what I said about Arteta when I called him embarrassing for all that. But the reason why I called him embarrassing is I think with Arteta it's forced. Like I think Arteta forces that.
Oh.
No, but it is true, and I've said it as
So
well.
with Klopp,
like,
it's natural, so it's okay.
Klopp is just wild. He's just crazy.
His body's telling him stop that shit though. That's why he pulled his hamstring. You too old to be
Yes.
dancing up and down. Yeah, you need to
I can't
relax.
lie, he's
You know
too
the worst
old,
thing
bro.
about? Did you see
He's
at the
too
end
old
though?
now.
What I can't stand is the way he actually approached the Klopp, and we know what's coming. Like Mr. Jurgen Klopp, who doesn't want cameras, doesn't want Amazon Prime, because he's all about the pure side of football. But when Liverpool win, he's got a gimmicky celebration, right? And the mad thing is, does he always no? But this time, I don't know if he always does this, but this time, as he approached the Klopp, he did Hulk Hogan. He started going like this, winding it up, like. And then he does the fist pump. But the interview afterwards as well, the way he called out Ryan Mason as well. There was no need for that.
Paul Tierney. Paul Tierney, we have a history with him.
Mason.
We really do have a history, though.
No, he called out Ryan Mason. Klopp said, Ryan Mason, I don't know why he's going on about the referee. Ryan Mason has more important things to worry about. There's no need for that at all. There's no need.
He also critiqued Tottenham's style of play as well.
That's just what Klopp's been doing for the last 6 years.
That's it. What did he say about Spurs' style of play? What did he say? I didn't hear that.
He wasn't happy that Tottenham didn't come out when they were 3-0 down and that they continued to be a counter-attacking side.
Against
Liverpool. It worked, though, to an extent.
Because
they were 3-0 down.
I think it's deflection tactics as to why his team conceded 3. Because let's be real, Liverpool almost bottled a 3-0 lead to Tottenham. If that Lucas Moura bonehead, as Toby likes to call him, didn't make a big mistake at the end.
That's just a cop-out.
No, it's not a cop-out. You were 3-3.
If Virgil van Dijk didn't slip against Perisic, they wouldn't have scored the first goal. If Robertson kept the offside line, the second goal wouldn't have counted. If Darwin Núñez wasn't doing Karate Kid, he would have headed out the header. So now where do we go from here?
Jota should have been sent off as well. Let's be real. He should have.
You're just jealous you haven't celebrated 4 goals in a game for like a year now. I get it. I'm hugging you as we speak. Virtual love to you, Matisse. But don't bring your negative energy to me, because I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to drag me into your sewage. I'm not a part of your sewage.
Oh no, we're going to talk on that though. We are going to talk.
I'm not a part of your sewage, brother. I'm in a much better position than you. I'm good.
Are you going for top 4?
What do you mean? Are you going for top 4?
Are you going for top 4?
What do you think he means by that?
This guy got no question. That's a simple question. This guy's a joke.
Okay, but I just answered it. Hello, I just answered it.
No, but it's your initial response that made me laugh. That's why I howled like that. What do you mean? Why am I going for
Matisse,
top 4?
Please, Matisse, I promise I'm gonna answer, but please play this on your Twitter right now. Please play it. I just sent it to you. Bro, it is the most hilarious shit ever. Please.
Let me see.
Full volume so they can hear the noise as well, please.
1 second. Because I'm logged out on my computer at the moment, so you have to bear with me. Just because I had to reset the whole thing, so
hold on. No, how are you logged out of your computer when you're on the
I'm logged out of my Twitter. I'm logged out of my Twitter.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so
that's about as mad as Husam saying, what do you mean to are you going for top 4?
Yeah,
have you sent it to me on Twitter, Husam?
Yeah, I have. I DM'd you on Twitter, bro. It's the funniest. Bro, you've got to play it. Like, honestly. Full screen that shit and play it with volume, please. That is so funny. The way they disrespected Richarlison on that is abnormal, bro. But anyway, I'm like my manager. We ain't gonna make top 4. I'm not silly.
Oh.
Bro, there's like fucking 5 games left, bro. Like,
no, but you guys are probably gonna win all of the games. A lot of people are saying that you're gonna win.
Okay, we win all of the games. Are Man United gonna lose 3 of 6? No. Discussion over. That's what I'm saying. Like, you want me to say some wild shit?
No. I was just testing you, but I agree with you.
At least I was literally off the top 4 train like 5 months ago. Come on.
No. It wasn't 5 months ago. Don't try it.
It was specifically after the Wolves game, which was in January. So technically,
you've been delving back into that. You've been delving back into the match.
No, but 4 months ago I said it. Come on, don't lie now. After Wolves.
Let me take a look at what you sent me. What is this tweet? Oh my god.
That super chat's been up for a minute, by the way.
Yeah, let me read it. Because Daps, did you mention these comebacks?
No, so what I said was that I don't understand how one of the best comebacks. Now, if we're meaning 4-0 and coming back to 4-0, I get it. But for me, where that sums up Tottenham is that Tottenham's best ever comeback was a draw in a game that really didn't mean that much. And then you look at other games, like for example, City Villa, City QPR. To come back like that and win a league on the last day of the season, that's more of a comeback to me than earning a draw.
Play it with
Yeah,
the
I think the City and QPR comebacks are incredible,
but
especially
high volume.
it's the pressure as well.
And
Opposition,
the Villa
obviously.
one. The Villa
Yeah,
one even more.
the
We
Villa
were
one.
2-0 down, bro, against Villa. And we came back to win.
Was you not 2-0 down against QPR as well? Was it just 2-1?
No, we were 2-1 down. We went 1-0 up. Then when
Can we play the video, please? It's like
but we needed to win. A draw wasn't good enough.
All right, very impatient, aren't you, Husam? Jesus Christ! Fucking hell, bro.
That's good.
with the pigeon noise as well, bro. With the pigeon noise.
You know what? The pigeon,
He thought he wanted. He thought he wanted. He was fully doing this as well. Hold that, you bastard. Hold that, man. Hold that. I think the QPR. By the way, all hatred aside, I think the QPR one is definitely up there in terms of Premier League comebacks. It's number 2 for me, but I have to stick with Newcastle as well. Newcastle 4-4 for me is the iconic one, but number 2 is City, of course.
Nah. If you're talking iconic, the iconic one is 100% the City one, because the reason I say that alone is because the Aguero goal, the amount of money that generated every single club in the Premier League, because the amount the Premier League earned off the back of that, because worldwide everyone was like, rah, this Premier League is a different level of excitement. So for me, it will always be that one, and maybe because I'm a City fan a little bit.
No. I think the Aguero moment is...
No, I agree with you. If you said Aguero...
Fergie, the fact that United were at Sunderland, thought they'd won the league, Sunderland fans start doing the Poznan, all of that. It's just... Yeah.
Beautiful.
Listen, if you claim that is the best comeback in Premier League history, I have no problem with it. I'm not going to sit up here and argue. But in my opinion, I'm just putting the Newcastle one first.
Yeah, cool.
I have no problem, though. I genuinely have no problem. I think that comeback is 100% could easily be number 1 in people's books.
What did the Newcastle one symbolize? Like, what was it for survival? I can't remember. I don't think it was it?
I swear they were in a relegation battle. I swear they were.
Let us know in the chat. Because obviously... the size of the comeback is incredible, but what it actually means is obviously important as well in terms of the conversation. But yeah, fair play to Liverpool, man, because I don't know where you found that last minute winner from, but it was quite incredible. And anytime somebody dunks on Tottenham, I'm very entertained. But
you know, I saw your tweet. You're like, bro, the fact that they thought that they won it, and then boom, that happens. That's the thing. Like,
it's just the fact that they left the stadium early, bro. You made them leave 15 minutes in.
Yes,
I don't blame him for that either.
But then they missed an incredible comeback, flawless, and an incredible game as well.
They missed being dunked on again.
Yes.
So they were right in the end mentally, 100%.
Who did Tottenham play on Thursday?
That's a shout. United. Palace 3, Liverpool 3.
Oh yeah, that's a goodie.
They played United.
United they played on Thursday as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I think what this week's cracked me up is like. Just to speak on it briefly, we don't need to speak about. Well, we probably will speak about City and Arsenal at some point. But
right, we're going to thank you. That's what we're going to do.
So, and then we're going to talk about how, because remember that meeting we had December the 31st after the Everton game, where Arsenal really started to believe, and we had the crisis meeting, and we all said how we were going to try and help to make sure that Arsenal don't win the league. And Matisse, you have them on Tuesday, so we're also going to talk about the fact that you need to do your part now. But we'll move on to that. But the thing I was going to say is when we are going to move on to that. Yeah, we are. But when on Wednesday when we beat Arsenal, what I found shameless was how. And sorry, Matisse. Actually, we're going to talk on Chelsea now. And sorry, Chelsea fans. I know there's a lot of you in.
We didn't play this weekend.
No. Hold on. When we beat Arsenal, because you just said we're going to talk about Arsenal.
I want to talk about you guys.
The Arsenal that happened on Wednesday, right? And on that same night, a certain team from West London played a certain other team from West London.
We lose every game.
Hold on. No. Hold on. But instead of talking on that, and instead of moaning about that, every single Chelsea fan decided to take to Twitter and take to YouTube and talk about Arsenal.
Not me.
Not you, maybe, but you represent Chelsea, so you can hold it. Chelsea were all, and I'm thinking, hold on a second. I understand if you man didn't play tonight.
Name names. I want these people to be held accountable. Which Chelsea fans did this?
I'm trying to think who's on the stream now. So on Terrace, there was pretty much a representative from every single team.
That doesn't count. Next.
Either way, no Chelsea fans wanted to talk on the fact that you just lost to your local rivals 2-0. But then, And Tottenham fans are the same. Tottenham fans were taken to Twitter, taken to YouTube streams to mock Arsenal.
I don't blame them, no.
And then the next day, but this is where this week's been so funny for me as an outsider looking in. Then on Thursday, Man United and Tottenham. And then that gets played out. And I'm like, oh, no, now the laughs at Tottenham when Tottenham go, I think United 2-0.
2-0. Yeah.
So then we're thinking, Tottenham, man, you laughed at Arsenal. Now you're going to hold this. But then Tottenham actually come back and put in a good second half performance. And then it's like, United, now you can hold this. And then this weekend happens. And I'm just watching Arsenal ultimately, they're going to have to hold this because the fact is that Arsenal fans have had to go back to mocking Tottenham now because they're kind of like signed out of the league already, even though it isn't over.
Is it the biggest bottom job in Premier League history?
Yes.
But they're now talking about Tottenham. And Matisse, the funniest thing is Robbie, and not just Robbie, but Laurie as well. I had to do the Saturday show. Oh, you were there, weren't you, with Laurie? And the way that, look, Arsenal fans, I swear they invented the term bottle jobs, right? AFTV and AFTV represent that Arsenal fan base, right? They call Tottenham bottle jobs non-stop. They're very happy to throw that term around everywhere. But the minute it is used on them, they're backing out from using the term bottle jobs and saying, no, that's disrespectful. You can't use that term.
Did they bottle it against you, or do you want us to give you credit? Because I was going to give you credit for the performance.
No, they did bottle it, though. We cannot deny that.
They
against Manchester City. Against Manchester City.
No.
Yeah, if we're going all the way, 100%. If we're going all the way back, but
Matisse,
this is
you cannot lose. You cannot draw 3-3 to Southampton at home.
100%.
Yeah, that's a bottle job.
But that was
you cannot draw
to
West Ham 2-2. 1 second.
100%.
You cannot draw West Ham 2-2 away from home in a title race. You cannot be 2-0 up at Anfield and think 2-2 is a point gained against the worst Liverpool side over the last 6 years.
That I agree with. They've 110% bottled it.
Come on, that's 3 right there.
Yeah.
But this is a thing that what Arsenal fans were saying when Arsenal drew with Liverpool, what they'd say to me is, "Oh well, how did you perform against Liverpool this season?" And they'll say like when they drew with West Ham, "Oh well, didn't you draw with West Ham?" And the thing is, what they don't understand is we've been, maybe you can call it lucky, but we've never had to go to Anfield in the last 10 games of the season and win, right? And that's the key. It doesn't matter who you are playing. It's the time of the season you play them. And ultimately, in the last 10 games, if you're in a title race, you can't be drawing 3 games in a row, going to the one place that you never get a result. And so for me, I would say the Southampton and West Ham are definitely bottle jobs. Anfield away, I kind of don't think that's much of a bottle job. It's Anfield, in it. Yeah,
that's much more. You're much more understanding of them dropping points.
Yeah,
there. Even though it's disappointing, you look at it and go, "Yeah, it's Liverpool in a way."
But as far as
Southampton at home
and West Ham are the bad ones.
Yeah, they're the one, and the way they performed against Manchester City.
Right. So
losing
what I
to
was going to
Manchester
say,
City,
though, Flawless, is
bad. Go on.
that for me, if you're going to call those 2 bottle jobs, then I wouldn't call the City game a bottle job because they'd lost their bottle by then. It was a can already. Like they rocked up and they didn't have no bottles with them. We saw it.
So they already were defeated beforehand. That's
it was like back in the late 90s.
Talking about the 4-1.
Yeah.
Yes, they bottled it.
I don't think that's a bottle job either. But it's the biggest problem in that game is the way they played. The way they played is the problem.
That's what I'm.
I mean,
that's exactly
Fulham showed more fight.
Yes, it's a performance. 100%. You know what I'm saying? We've seen teams
all of our clubs shown more fight.
No, we've seen teams without Arsenal's talent go to the Etihad and give City more of a game. It's the fact that if they win that game, you're still within a great shot at winning. So did they bottle it against City? Yes. It's not the result. The performance was so bad. They gave up before they got on the pitch. Go on.
This goes back to this.
Oh, I get what
for me. That's fine. I get it. I do get it. But I do get it 100%. I understand it. But for me, I said this. It felt like, like there's an idiot at a game, to be fair. Why does it keep relating back to Chelsea? But that guy outside the West Ham ground.
Chelsea.
The guy outside the West Ham.
He thought he was going to be unscathed.
Do you know what? And I keep saying this. You guys, you have me in your corner as an oil brother, and you continuously keep trying to push me away. And it's gonna come to a point where one day,
if you lose next week,
one
you know
day
what
I'm
to do.
gonna take
gonna be
away
Madrid
my
fan, yeah?
generosity,
Okay.
take away my I kind of like have a handout to shake, you know.
Literally to shake.
Yeah, to shake with you guys and to say,
my
listen,
God.
this is friendship, this is a partnership, this is brotherhood, and you lot continue to keep taking the piss. So maybe
All right, so
I'm gonna
Matisse-
take that hand
hold on,
away.
Daps, please. Important question. So he's your
Maybe.
old brother, right, Matisse?
I thought he was.
Okay,
Clearly,
no problem.
clearly he's not.
No. Let's assume that these last 27 minutes didn't happen. Next Tuesday, his team pulls up to the Bernabeu. Who do you want to win?
Ala Madrid.
Oh,
Yeah, there we go.
but you never turn your back on your brother. What happened?
No. Our brothers, we look after from a domestic standpoint. If we're
Oh,
not involved,
So,
We don't
you,
know.
so if you go on a flight with your brother
abroad,
and someone beats him up in
abroad,
Amsterdam,
anything
you ain't gonna
happens.
touch him.
Respectfully, Matisse, respectfully, we don't need you to look after us domestically, bro. I've said to you, can you take any points off of Arsenal this season? And you said no. You said no. Right?
Hold on a second.
Dunk on his head top.
We have Super Frankie Lampard in charge. All right, there's levels to this game. All right.
You know exactly what you need.
No, he
Is
doesn't.
that like he knows exactly
He's been playing a 3-6-1 flawless. A
No, man,
3-6-1.
man. You just don't see the vision, man. That's what it is, man. He's changing the game,
This is
man.
what
It's all
Listen,
right.
me every week. Hold on.
No, listen. When Manchester City fans show some brotherhood domestically in this, you know, when we're on home territory, on home soil, then maybe I'll extend the partnership out to European situations. But right now,
He
I
just
can't even...
stopped Arsenal from winning the league. What do you mean?
So why is
Yeah,
he out here
but
cussing
you know what?
Chelsea right now? Then?
Why do you want
we didn't
Madrid to win,
we didn't
then?
even play. We didn't even.
Why
taste.
do you want Madrid to win?
I don't want Manchester City to win the Champions League. I want
So,
them to
so,
coach
no,
the
so
league.
Matisse,
Less
if I
games.
call you my
Less
brother,
games.
no, because you do not make sense. If I call you my brother, I will defend you in Jordan, I'll defend you in Holland, I'll defend you in India, I'll defend you in Nigeria, I'll defend you in Bolivia, wherever we are, I will defend you. I'll not tell you, hey Matisse, you're my brother. I'm only gonna defend you in London. As soon as we go on a flight together to Amsterdam, I ain't gonna defend you. They can fuck you up on the street. I don't care.
And the other thing is, Matisse, if I'm being real, this is my main reason for kind of laughing. And what I was going to say is, you know that Chelsea fan outside the West Ham ground, yeah, who was giving it all that, right?
Yeah.
Gets the one punch, gets knocked out. That's kind of, I feel like, what we did to Arsenal. And then all the hyenas ran in and started stomping him out, right? That's how it felt. And for me, when the issue is that Arsenal fans, then all of you lot give Arsenal fans this narrative that, oh, it's us against the world, right? And I don't like that, because when we get slandered, yeah, it's by all your clubs, right? When the vote went to, I believe it was all of your clubs were involved in voting that Man City need to be investigated and all that. So if you lot want to talk smack about Manchester City, when we knock someone out, don't start stomping on them. Yeah, it was our punch, it was our one punch. So let us celebrate.
Oh,
it.
you want to enjoy it all to yourself.
Exactly.
We don't. We don't.
Oh,
do
he's
that.
gatekeeping
No.
the celebration.
You're not gonna
Okay.
gatekeep the celebrations, right? Everybody dislikes Arsenal. That is a London supporting club.
You're
Whether
going to
it's
celebrate
Tottenham,
the treble then.
whether it's Tottenham, whether
Fuck
it's
all that.
Arsenal, whether it's Tottenham, whether it's Chelsea, we dislike Arsenal heavily. So when they fall, we will rise. And the same applies to you guys. You know, if Manchester United
Arsenal
were
ain't
going,
your
if
rival,
Manchester United were going for trophies, I'm sure that if teams were beating Manchester United, and
Oh,
stopping
I
them,
did used to.
you would
make
celebrate.
that-
Exactly. And that wasn't your punch. You guys were in Division 2 taking on York City and shit, and you were still celebrating. So
Well,
I
I will
definitely-
always remember the way I celebrated Blackburn winning the league. I really can.
This
One of my first
JJ
memories.
JJ's spot on. Listen, everybody has to eat. Do you know what I mean? This is not just your kill. I'm sorry. This is everybody's kill. This is
Matisse,
everybody's
are
chance.
Arsenal your rivals like that?
What do you mean are Arsenal my rivals like that? Of course they are, brother. They're in the same city.
you know what
They're in the
it
same
is?
city.
I
as
don't
me.
Is it
think
not West
Chelsea
Brom
and
then, man?
No, but here's the thing. Chelsea Arsenal is not a historic rivalry like that. Chelsea's
Bro.
real rivals are QPR, Fulham, Leeds. These are the real rivals.
Okay, but bro, do you see any of these teams? Actually, no. This season they're close to us. But do you see any of these teams competing with us on a regular basis? No.
Aren't
Chelsea,
Fulham
Arsenal's
above
real.
you in the league?
Chelsea Arsenal's a real rivalry. Don't get mistaken.
It's a real
That's
rivalry,
real.
bro.
That's
That's
real.
Okay, it's a real rivalry. Name the rivalry pre-2003. If it's a real rivalry, then go on.
They had beef just because it wasn't
What are you
notified
talking
because
about?
Chelsea weren't good.
So
It was
it's a
still
new
big game.
rivalry at least.
It's not
Don't
new.
say it is
No.
a rivalry.
It's not
It's
new.
not a rivalry, bro.
I mean, if I'm being real, off the pitch, Arsenal's fan base has never really ever been rated that highly. But on the pitch, maybe.
Yeah. Bro,
Rivalries is two things. It's the hatred for the club, and it's also obviously how relevant they are to stopping you from winning trophies. Geographically, yeah, but also if they're actually getting in your way of winning trophies. Are you meeting them in finals? Are you playing them, for league titles, etc.? If Manchester, let me put it like this:
when did that happen? Post 2000.
Hold on a second. If Everton were to suddenly get taken over by Saudis, and they were to rise up into the top of the league and be competing with Liverpool for Premier League titles, you're gonna feel that rivalry, aren't you? They're in your city.
Everton are already my rival, though.
You don't hate Everton like you hate Man United.
Of course I hate Everton.
Who do you hate more? Who do Liverpool? Don't lie to me now.
When Everton get relegated, I will celebrate.
Do not lie to me. Who do
I will celebrate when Everton get relegated. I swear to God.
Let me tell you something. Who do Liverpool fans talk about and obsess about the most? Is it Manchester United or is it Everton? A team outside their city.
So you can't have multiple rivals?
So how comes I can't have multiple rivals then?
I never said you can't.
So why is Arsenal not included? Why is Arsenal not included?
Listen, with all due respect.
You want me to include QPR?
I know you haven't listened to a commentator say goal in a month, so your ears are not working. Let me make it work for you.
Listen.
I said your rivals are QPR, Fulham, and Leeds.
Why would QPR?
So I mentioned 3 rivals, not 1.
Why would I care about QPR right now in this moment?
Okay. Before 2000, after 2000,
stop mentioning 2003 like we weren't winning shit before.
I will. After 2003, right? They're developing.
You lot are very insecure about that, aren't you?
No, he is.
We're not insecure. We like to correct people on their incorrect statements.
After 2003,
you're a little insecure on it.
Because what people really need to mention is Manchester City before 2008, because that's a real drop off. Not talking about a club. Hold on a second. Not talking about a club that was winning FA Cups, that was in qualifying for Champions League. Not talking about. Do you
want to do this, bro? You really want to do this?
Like that. Not talking about a club like that.
Matisse,
talking about a club that got slapped up to
Middlesbrough.
Alfonso Alves dunked on your head with a hat trick at the Riverside Stadium, 8-1. That is the real.
Matisse.
Thomas Cook, Richard Dunn. That is the real Manchester City before the money.
You will get cooked, young man.
Don't put them in the same bracket as my
Matisse.
team. Yeah? My team won FA Cups. Yeah?
Matisse, you ready? Matisse, respectfully, brother. If you want to do history, then don't do up to from the 90s onwards. If you want,
I will, because that's when I was born.
No. If you want to
everything before that was Jurassic Park, brother. I ain't got no business talking about that stuff.
Right? So you only want to do the history that suits you.
I'll do what I was alive for. That was all dinosaurs and world wars. I'm not involved.
Point proof, because if you go back further than that, your history is literally blank and ours isn't. So,
bro, when you was born, what was you lot doing?
No problem. I agree with you. If you only want to do history based on what you want to do, I get it. Bro.
I'm going to do history. I'm going to do it based on what I was alive for. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. What I was witnessing. That's it.
That's fine.
That's it.
I get it. You're setting. You want to do history.
When are you? Sorry, you can explain.
You want to do GCSE history, not A level or degrees in history.
Well, I did drop it at GCSE level. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do that shit for A level. So
neither did I. I didn't.
Do you want to go back further? What year for Man City do you want to go?
Most people do, but if we'd have to go back.
You tell me about Manchester City's history in the 1920s.
You'd know that City actually had 3 very good seasons where we did a double. We won a European trophy.
What year was this? What years?
I'm gonna check this
I'm
gonna check it out, bro.
I only did A level, not degrees. It's kind of late 60s, early 70s. My dad used to tell me about it. My dad used to tell me about it.
Give me a sec.
How do you know he wasn't lying? I need dates.
Oh, no problem.
I'm pulling up the dates. You lot carry on. I'm pulling up the dates.
Mark. 1 second.
I'm pulling up the dates. Hold up. Right, so this is Manchester City history. So let's see, honors. Let's see, honors. Right,
here we go. Right.
Oh fucking hell!
So Manchester City,
69 is 1970. Okay,
1970. There we go. So the European Cup winners in 1969-1970. The
Cup Winners'
same
Cup people,
season in
yeah.
1970, we were the League Cup winners. We
Yeah.
were also the FA Cup winners in 68-69, and we were the league winners in 67-68. So between 67 and 70, we won a league. We won in fact, if you want to go, we won a league, we won an FA Cup, we won a League Cup, and we won a European Cup.
So we won more.
Chelsea
When?
have one more. They have that. I think so. Let me double check.
Oh no,
this.
Chelsea
I've got
won
it here.
more overall. But
No, I'm saying during that. No, I'm saying during that period as well. I'm going to check now. You could be right.
Between
1 second.
16 in the late 60s, they won more.
I'm a check now because we're saying before 1990, right? So we're saying
okay,
80s, 70s,
before
60s, 50s.
1990.
So we're saying before 1990. Bear in mind, I have no horse.
So I will tell you what we've won
I'm
before
having a look.
1990. We have won
Yeah.
2 leagues,
Yeah.
Cup
Winners' Cup, and League
2
Cup as well.
leagues, 4 cups, 2 leagues, 4 FA Cups, 2 League Cups, and 1 European Cup. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trophies.
All right. So Chelsea,
9
they won the
trophies before-
Chelsea won the Cup Winners' Cup honors. So they won it. Right, they won it in 98. So they won the Cup Winners' Cup in 71. They won.
We said before 1990, I believe.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
are we going before 1990? The argument was 2003 before. Why
Yeah,
are
yeah.
we going back?
2003.
All right, 2003.
I was born in 97. You can go before I was born.
I'm just
From
giving.
the
This
I'm
is
just
a
giving you the
mid-up.
numbers.
This is a mid-up on history. I'm not going to lie.
I'm just giving you the numbers. So yes, Chelsea won the Cup Winners' Cup in 71. They won it in 98. They also won the UEFA Super Cup in 1998 as well. And what is this? Domestic. They won in 1955. They won the Premier League as well.
So that's 5 trophies.
And the FA Cup. Wait. Sorry, the FA Cup they won in 1970 and in 97.
So that's 7.
Did you say the full Members Cup in 1990?
No. Don't start doing that.
And
I don't know what that is,
Wait.
but make sure you mention it.
Oh, well, can I start mentioning the Division 2 stuff we've got on here as well then?
And they won.
Matisse, I think you've just been proven wrong.
They won the League Cup in 65 as well.
So how many is that? Count how many before 2003, please.
You know, maths ain't my best. All right, so they won so the FA Cup in 1970, 97, 2000. They won the League Cup in 65, so that's 4. They won the Cup Winners' Cup in 71 and the UEFA Super Cup in 98. So that's
so
6.
we won 9 and they won.
They won 6. Was it 9
Thank
for
you.
you? Lot?
There we go.
Right,
Case closed, Your Honour.
You know, as someone, as a neutral here, I just want to say
That was a mid-off on history, bro. I get
first
it.
of all, comment section, you're welcome. Second of all, you know, in case Matisse does not know, Chelsea went 55 years without winning a league title twice. So they, in 110 years, won 2 league titles. So he really can't speak on history at all, to be honest with you. When it comes to history, like, we know his club is just non-existent.
You have 1 Premier League title.
Aren't we talking about history?
You have 1 Premier League title.
Aren't we talking about history?
You have the audacity.
Actually, I have 19.
No. You have 18 Division 1 titles, and you have
history. 18.
1 Premier League title. You have the
18?
audacity. 1 Premier League title to your name. In all
You know, Matisse, what I
you have
find
the
real
audacity.
funny?
The
You know what I
audacity.
find real funny? If me and Flawless had the same argument that you and Daps just had,
The Premier League's been going.
we would run out of
for
fingers.
30 years.
We would run out of fingers describing all the shit we
He's
want.
frozen now. Look.
But look at this dude. Bro, you know what it is, Matisse, with all due respect. City are a bigger club than you. Like, I'm sorry. City are a
Bullshit.
bigger club than you. If you know, you both had
They're not
had
even-
money come in,
I'm
but
not
pre
even-
the money, they were bigger than you. Full stop. Like, let's not sit up
Well,
here and
9
lie.
trophies to 6. There we go.
Yeah, done. And he didn't mention Division 2 either. So, you know,
I
he could
didn't,
have
no.
We're not
he
adding
could
in
have
the
flexed
Division
that
2.
easily.
But yeah, City. I didn't know City had won the FA Cup.
Matisse,
Yeah, they
you know,
won it in
I'm not even going to
1904,
ask you, are you going to beat
34,
Arsenal? Because I think
56,
it's unfair.
69.
Are you even going to score a goal?
You need to fix your Wi-Fi, bro, because you're saying such nonsense that your internet connection is cutting.
Oh,
They're
he's
cutting-
going there.
they're cutting your internet. No,
I'm
it's you, bro.
HD, baby. HD,
Bro,
right?
you're definitely not, you're not HD, bro.
I'm HD, beautiful lighting.
You're SD, bro. They're not.
I
They're
got
not.
my
They're not
beautiful
carry
face
on.
out here, shoulders looking good, alhamdulillah, traps looking good.
Oh, this guy.
I believe the late 60s was very good. Late 60s was very, very good. We did a double. We did a European.
Yeah, I'm looking here. Yeah, you did. You're right.
And we did the league the season before. We had a strong period there with Francis Lee, Colin Bell, Bert, all them, man.
Yeah, you won League Cup. Yeah, League Cup and European Cup Winners' Cup.
Can you name a
97.
Chelsea legend, Matisse?
What?
He's
Can
going
you
to
name
say
a Chelsea
Drogba.
legend pre-2003?
Literally Vialli, literally Zola, literally all of
Just
these guys.
about. That's late
Literally
90s. Come on, man,
Osgood.
do better.
Literally all these guys.
But
Who?
that's late 90s.
Peter
Who's
Osgood.
the third name you said? Say that again.
Peter Osgood. You know Peter Osgood?
Yeah, he was
Bro,
good.
I'm saying legends, not Harry Potter characters. What are you doing, bro?
It
I'm
does
this
sound
close.
like
Damn,
You know
your
what?
club
You know
is
what?
real
Now, you, yeah. I'm gonna you. For the
Your
rest of
club
the
is
season,
real Timpot, isn't it?
anytime you this season give me a problem, I'm gonna cook you to Kingdom Come, and they're gonna call it bullying. They're
You're
going
not
to
gonna
call
do
it
anything.
bullying. They're gonna call
You'll
it
do
bullying.
fucking nothing.
They're
You'll
gonna
do
call it.
nothing.
They're gonna call it bullying. You're really
You'll do
getting under my
nothing,
skin
bro.
today. You're really getting under my skin.
I know. I'm glad. I
Oil
can tell.
brothers, Civil War. Arsenal need to beat Chelsea. You do. I'm not gonna lie. If you don't beat us, it's a problem.
Oh, it is.
But anyway,
to be fair, it's a massive problem. And you know what? And I will say, the one thing is that Igal, hold tight, Igal. Igal told me something before we played them. He told me that we seem to do this thing this season. One of his reasons to why they were going to beat City was we do this thing this season where we seem to do things in threes. So we've drawn the last three. So, and I was like, yeah, so you're going to lose, right? And now, so technically, if we're going to stick with that narrative, they do things in threes. They've got you, then they've got Brighton. So, keep to your job. Get some points off them. It should be easy work for you, right?
easy work. Have you been watching us?
Bro, we just beat them 4-1. It should be easy work.
Why are you comparing yourselves to us? Have you seen us? Have you been watching
Southampton
us?
at
You
bottom of the
spent
league, they got a
650
draw. Can you
million.
get a draw?
We've been losing. We lost to Southampton.
Oh, so you can't get a draw?
So did we, though, to be fair.
So this guy is holding team meetings and he knows and he cannot do anything. against
Now,
us.
I don't really need to do anymore. It's already done, isn't it? His job's done.
This
Man
is
City
why
Man City are now. It's now in their control. If you let it slip from this moment, you've bottled it.
Oh,
So
I told you, bro.
I don't need to do
I'll
anything.
say it on this stream the same as I said on DR.
If I actually had to contribute to this, more than you can believe, I'd be involved. But as it stands currently, I don't need to do shit because Manchester City are in control.
We are in control.
Unfortunately, Husam. So if you don't mind, fuck yourself.
No.
This is why your club legend is Dumbledore. This is why your club legend is Dumbledore. This is exactly why, bro. Bro, get it together. Get it together. You're just losing awfully on the stream. It's
Bro,
the
we're
seventh
losing
round.
every single
You're not
game.
getting the single point. The guy has boxed the shit out of you, bro. Get it together, Matisse.
Lampard
Throw
is
some
going
haymaker.
007, bro. He's going.
Throw some haymaker.
No, broken start.
Bro,
Do you not
what
think
is
we're going
it?
to take
You
anything
are
out of it?
holding team meetings. No, but Daps, you have to crush.
Lamps is going.
You are holding
007.
team meetings. Matisse, you're holding team meetings to stop big bad Arsenal from winning the league. Now, I'm not comparing it to City. Correct.
We've
City
stopped
beat them
them.
4-1.
We've stopped them. Job
One
done.
second.
We moved.
One
How have you
second,
stopped
Matisse.
them?
No,
One
I'm
second,
saying
please.
we as a collective,
That's
No,
you
no,
lot. I
one
wasn't
second.
involved.
You ain't
That
going to
was
get
you
away
lot.
with it. 1 second.
we've stopped them.
So, City beat them 4-1. Correct. You're not City. You're shit. However, Southampton are 20th. They got a draw at the Emirates. They're 20th. Are you going to get a draw?
That's not how football works.
Oh,
That's
that's not
facts.
how football works. Oh, my God.
If that's,
Oh, my
that's-
God. That's not how football
if that-
works.
that's not how football works, bro. Like you beat City. Why are you not first? Why are you? Where are you?
Why are
fifth?
you not on 40
Fifth.
points?
Why are you
Fifth.
outside the four? Why are you outside top?
Why
four?
are you not on 40 points in May? That's a better question.
I don't because we're shit. That's why I said we're not going to get anything.
You're not even on 40 points.
Hold on. Where will you finish? Where do you think you're generally going to finish?
Potentially 15th.
I think 15th or 16th. Yeah.
Yep, I would say so. More than likely.
You know,
Yeah.
Daps and Flawless, what's real funny about Matisse? He ran
Oh.
the 40-point joke in January. It's May. He still hasn't hit it.
Oh,
It's May. 4 months later, he still ate.
it is mad. It is mad that you.
You know how bad that is?
Yeah, it's
Imagine,
so bad.
imagine when he first started Battle in the North. If he said, if I hit 40 points this season, it's a success. Imagine he said that shit, bro.
Yeah.
No,
They
no.
got
You
me
really
there.
believe?
You got an editor that can actually go through every single episode of the Battle of the North and pull out some of the mad stuff at the end of the season that's been said.
That would
Because-
take way too long.
It
That
would
would
take way too long because they're usually like hour 45-minute shows. But
Yeah.
I can't believe you actually said that in January.
Yeah, I did, and people
And I
laughed.
was like, shut up, Matisse. You, like, what are you going
People
on
thought I was
there?
being the drama queen. But
Oh, yeah, fully.
But-
He said it on the preview for the Liverpool-Chelsea game.
The
The week
positive thing-
before the Chelsea game.
Did
The
I?
positive
Yeah.
is that it is actually looking like 35 points might get you safety this season. So, you'll be fine. But you're avoiding relegation. You are actually avoiding relegation this season just by the fact that teams that you're in a relegation battle with have got players.
Daps, Frank Lampard has done it before with Everton. He has to do it again.
If he's done it with Everton, then he must be able to do it with 650 million worth of players, right?
Where did you get the 50 from? Where did you get 650? It's clearly not that.
All right, we'll knock it
Why
off.
are we rounding up? Why are we rounding up?
Why are we rounding up? Like 600 million makes it that much better.
It's clearly 600.
Can you imagine, guys, if Arsenal beat them tomorrow, it's going to be May 6th
Arsenal are going to beat
or May 7th.
Arsenal are going to beat them tomorrow.
What do you mean imagine?
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Arsenal had you saying, Husam, that they were going to win the league. Nobody else on this panel switched, but you. You were the only person. You were the only person that left the alliance.
Made a wrong prediction. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh, one of many. No shit. Another prediction from Mystic Husam. You were the only one that left the alliance and said that Arsenal were going to win the league. And now suddenly you're talking to me and telling me that the worst Chelsea team you've ever seen in your lifetime is expected to get something from them. And if we don't,
this isn't the worst I've seen in my lifetime.
How old are you, brother?
I am 38. Anyway, here's the thing.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
Here's the thing. You know when Arsenal beat Chelsea tomorrow, like it's actually going to be until May 6th till they have an attempt of getting the 40th point. That's fucking mental, honestly. Like, forget banter. The fact that he ain't on 40 points already, that's wild.
He's playing Gallagher as a striker. What do we expect?
Yeah, We're in May.
So it is what it is.
Big Sam.
On City, their actual game, because we haven't even spoken about their game against Fulham. I watched it. You guys, it was a very mature moment, I think, in the title.
Yeah, it was.
You guys didn't play that great, but you had to manage the situation, dig deep, and get through it. Because to be fair, Fulham should be on the beach, but they really pushed you. They didn't have any shots on target, but they did push.
But if you look at the first game this season, our players, remember the first game against Fulham was also 2-1, and it was a game where we went 1-0 up, looked like we were clean sailing. Then, was it Cancelo got sent off? Someone got sent off. I can't remember who it was. And then it ended up 1-1, and Hairline had to come on and score a penalty in like literally the 94th minute or something. So listen, Fulham have gave us two very difficult games this season. I think I've said. The reason why, if we do what City do, we win the league, is by not overlooking Fulham away, not overlooking Brighton away, not overlooking Brentford away, not overlooking Everton away. Because when I look at West Ham, when Arsenal were 2-0 up at half-time, I honestly think their eyes were on the City game. They didn't realise they're playing against a team that are facing relegation. They're away from home, where there's 50,000 West Ham fans that need a point. Right. And I think they overlooked that. I think they overlooked Southampton. And you were spot on that in previous seasons, we've had games like that Fulham game where it's the back end of the season and it's not going to be easy. No away game's easy, especially when, like all Arsenal fans said, that they're going to win the league because they have one game a week now. And City have, look, we've still got 2 games and I fly out 2 games before I fly to Madrid, and I fly to Madrid in 6 days' time, right? And we've still got 2 games before then. This is the reason why Arsenal thought they were going to win the league, because it will stretch our squad. We will be tired.
Your fixtures are very winnable. West Ham and Leeds at home. You should be taking them to the cleaners. West Ham and Leeds at home.
Yeah, we should do. But we should do. But like I said, we can't also act like, and this is where we have to be professional and get professional results, because our players will be tired. Our players will be stretched. But if you want to win a league, that's what you have to do. And if you don't, then you hold the smoke for it because your team has not shown the resilience. Fulham game, I think we were okay. I think professional was spot on from you, to be fair.
Alvarez
goal.
Yeah.
Look, Alvarez has come in and just... I saw a debate earlier on about Richarlison and Jesus. And I just said, Alvarez said to both the Brazilians, come outside, right? Because that's the truth of the matter, that we've gone and... I'm sorry, I love Jesus, but we've replaced Jesus with someone better.
A better finisher. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And also his passing is very, very good as well, and very not being noticed yet. I also actually think yesterday, Haaland's build-up play is again looking a lot better. Some of his passing... it was an okay result. It was what we needed. I'm not going to look back and go, oh, remember that Fulham game? That, you know, the performance was unbelievable. But I will look back and say that's one of the professional performances that helped to contribute to the league. So
I have to give Pep massive credit for playing Stones in midfield, man. I didn't see that one coming, but since he's done that, it's changed the dynamic of the team. Because Rico Lewis was doing well. He was a promising youngster, but you could see that he wasn't the guy that was going to take you over the line in this kind of
17, just turned 18.
Yeah, he's too young. Yeah.
Whereas John Stones is someone that we've always kind of, there's always been questions about, could John Stones step in and kind of play in that kind of like 6-ish stroke 8 hybrid role? Because it's not a 6, because he maybe doesn't break up the play as much as Rodri does, but he kind of sits out. I was thinking, and that's the thing with Trent. Someone asked me the other day if I think Trent can continue to do that role. I said, look, Trent is good enough for me that you build a squad and you find a way to play with him. Yeah. And I do think if that's, we know he's going to be able to create stuff, and it's just if Trent has the defensive ability to play that role, to kind of read the game, break up play, that's the only thing. But I think that's what John Stones is very, very good at. So, yeah, I think that was good. And Akanji is just coming through. And, you know, Zinchenko, I've been told constantly, was the signing of the season for how much they paid for him or whatever. And again, Akanji's just arrived and said, Zinchenko, come outside, right? He's doing it as well. This season for me, Pep has
he gone up another level?
Yeah. Even to the fact that when all that stuff came out with the allegations and whatever, the fact that he did not need to step forward and say anything. Pep Guardiola has the right to go to the board. This is your mess. You deal with this. Yeah. The fact that he came out, that is one of the things that's fired up this fan base, because we needed that. Like, that showed us that Pep really does love our club, and that he ain't going nowhere. He said it. I'm staying here more than ever, and that helped to fire us. And you know, I'm that side of football where I'm like, fans are important, the whole mentality of the club's important, and that was a turning point for us. I also think what he did in January, February, where he was calling out big players, he was benching them, and he was testing them at the right time. Because
he even benched De Bruyne as well, didn't he?
Yeah, and if he did that now, it wouldn't be the right time, right?
Because
you're in the middle, and even at the start of the season where he kept switching about defenders playing different partnerships. Again, you can't drop Akanji and Ake to play together as centre-backs for the first time in May, right? But you can at the business at the early start of the season. I've just think this season he's shown that he's growing in the Premier League, and this is what happens, that managers, when they first arrive somewhere, they do have naivety. Pep had naivety in his first season. We all know it. He also didn't have as good a squad, but he was naive. And at the moment, I think Arteta is... I did say this on Saturday on DR when they were saying, is it a bottle job? I said, I'm going to be kind to you and say, you've been very naive this season. From the transfer market, thinking you can do business with, you can go in for the same people as Chelsea. No, you're not going to go in. To think that you can buy Trossard and then go and get Caicedo in the same window and not have to pay over the odds, that's naive. You've just gone and took one of their players. They're not going to let another one go for cheap. Just naive things like that. And then some of the substitutions Arteta's made, but they're things, and disrespecting Anfield. It's
a bottle job.
Disrespect Anfield.
We cannot say it's not. Statistically, they're the longest ever team to stay in first place.
But I'm being kind to them.
No, but like Daps, there's teams like you're saying 93%. Like, do you realize, Daps, it's May and only now you've become first?
No, but
like,
you know the funny
apparently they were top in February for a few days, Man City. But
yeah, literally.
They were top for 3 days all year long.
No, I think and this season is something like 14. But do you know the funniest part of this is that?
No, it's not 14, it's 4. You've been top of the league for 4 days.
14. But
4 days, bro. 4 days.
Do you know what? The funny thing is, Husam, yesterday when people were like, City top of the league, do you know what my response was to them was? I don't care. I'm not going to say we are top of the league or nothing. I will say we're top of the league when the final whistle blows, game week 38, unless it becomes mathematically not possible. Like, league positions.
I think you'll have it wrapped up with definitely with a game to spare. Maybe two.
Because our last 2 games are Brighton away, Brentford away. But what I'm saying is,
I think you'll wrap it up, Brentford. I
always said, it's about being I don't care about being top of the league in May. I care about being top of the league when mathematically no one can overtake me. There's no point in me coming out and singing we are top of the league and then and this is the funniest bit, that we've done how many days Arsenal are top of the league. You do understand that if Chelsea don't do their job, Arsenal go top of the league again for a day. So that adds to the number of days that they've been top of the league this year. So the actual stats are going to end up worse than they are now, because there's going to be extra days. Because for now, the way that we're playing is when they win, until we play our games in hand, if they keep winning their games, they'll keep going above us for a day or two. And then it will just end up the record's even worse for them. So
yeah. KDB needs to be fit for Madrid, says Mohammed, obviously.
Yeah. I think he's more rested.
Yeah, I think he's rested.
Training today as well, which is good.
Bro, you guys are new to this Pep Guardiola shit. This is typical mind games.
We're not new.
Come on, man.
I've seen this before.
Everyone's done this before.
Yesterday.
Klopp, Pep, Conte, all the good managers do mind games. This ain't new. Come on, man.
The
Yeah.
Man
funniest
said
thing is,
KDB. I don't know if he's gonna be the first name on the team sheet. I bet you right now.
the best thing is, before the game yesterday, Sky kind of panned the camera, or Sky or BT, whoever it was, panned the camera to Pep sat like on the dugout, and he was just doing this, like looking a bit stressed out. Arsenal fans are tweeting, "Oh, Pep looks a bit stressed. Maybe it's because." And I thought, you lot, man, you are clinging on to anything right now. Like,
when he was sitting with his hands in his head.
Yeah. Well, he probably had the shits or something.
Oh, I know the clip you're talking about. I saw it. I know.
But
But they're clinging hold of anything. Like Arsenal, Laurie on Saturday was going to be, but you still got to play Brentford, and Brentford got a result against you. So, and I'm like, they got a result against us in November. You don't know how this works, bro. It's very, very different. Like, you would have turned over West Ham and Southampton in October, but it's the business end of the season. It doesn't work.
But also, I think Arsenal will drop points again against Newcastle. So I don't think it's even a problem. But let's go to Man United quickly before we wrap up, because Man United beat Aston Villa.
Do we have to?
That's disrespectful. Flawless, you're gonna have that.
Oh, you think you're so bait. Like if you're trying to get two people to fight, at least make it a bit indirect. You're having a bad day. You're having a bad day.
I am having a bad day. 100%.
Wait.
We're fucking twat.
Wait. Matisse, why are you having a bad day?
Because I've just come to the realization that my team is behind Crystal Palace and level on points with Bournemouth.
Did you not know this yesterday?
I did. Today I was told by people around me. Yesterday I was in delusion because I was watching other matches.
You have
No.
I went to the studio today. They made it very clear to me after I finished cooking Robbie.
Palace are above you.
Yes, Crystal Palace are above us. They got 40 points.
Yeah.
We lost South London on the weekend. We didn't even play. We lost South London.
You lost London. You lost South.
No. We have East. We still have East. West Ham is still
got East. But that's the West Ham. Don't you play West Ham? You don't play West Ham.
You lost the Northwest, the Northeast, the South. You've lost everything.
Well, they're going to be battling with Watford soon.
Big up, Watford.
Do you know what it was? We're not top of the second page anymore. That pisses me off.
Why does that piss you? Talk to us.
I want us to be top of the table, Flawless. At least one of the tables. We're not even top of the second table.
Well, you can still get there though. You're still in with the fight. You're still just in 12th. You're just one spot off.
I don't think we're going to finish top. I think we'll finish in the top 4. But I don't think we'll finish top.
You may not. But
top
you never
4
know,
of the bottom league?
You do have
what if you
Forest.
bottle the top 4 of the bottom league? You finish 15th.
There's no Champions League in it. Mad.
Yeah, there's no Champions League, but you're going to be getting a brand
The
spanking
amount
new
of
manager.
pain.
So
Just look at Matisse's face. Just look at his face.
Hey,
The
Matisse,
amount of pain behind
you
that
get a new
face.
manager, man. You know what I'm saying? You optimistic. You have an owner who is going to spend money as well. A lot of these players are also going to leave. Also,
I don't want Europa League. I think from the position we're in, I think we should be getting Champions League.
I hear that.
It's in our hands.
I think you will get the you know what I'm saying. You will finish in the top 4 of the bottom league. So I think that's fine. I think that's safe.
Oh my god.
It's in our hands, to be honest.
Yeah, it's in your hands. And you still have
Flawless, you want to know when Matisse gave up? I'll tell you when Matisse gave up.
When did he give up?
When that random Everton guy who looks like he was created on FIFA Pro Clubs came on and scored the equalizer past Koulibaly. That's when Matisse's life changed. Because I was watching his watch along and he was sat there like, now don't concede. Defend now. Please keep this win. And then boom, the guy just dribbled past Koulibaly 2-2. That's when he just fully changed. Like his energy just switched because he's smiling, but there's so much pain behind that smile.
I've seen that today.
But he has like his own platform, and he has other platforms to get these things off his chest. He's in the 5 stages of grief, but at least he's gone past aggression and being angry.
He's in the 5 stages. No, he's not.
He's involved
He's
in
beyond grief now.
No, he's at acceptance. You know what I'm saying? He's at the.
He's
I think that's the I think that's the final stage is acceptance, right? I think so.
That was me.
That's
been me.
What, you just shutting down?
He's signing out.
Wait, one sec, let me check. Yeah, I think he's at the final stage, 5 stages of grief. Let's have a look at this.
That's the stage. That's the stage I'm at.
Because he's been at denial. He's been anger. You know what I'm saying? He's tried to bargain. He's been depressed, and now he's just fully at acceptance. So
he's about to celebrate avoiding relegation, so he then can start again.
And Matisse, we are here to help you through these tough times and tough periods.
You're not ready for my shameless video when we get 40. If we get 40 points, you're not ready for my shameless. I'm
looking
video.
forward to it, and I think you will get 40 points. I think you'll draw against Forest.
Have you seen who they've got to play?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying Forest. I don't think they win a game from now to the end of the season. I think they draw.
Forest home or away?
Yeah, it's at the Bridge.
Wow.
Yeah, if it was at Forest, they don't have a
that has 0-0 written all over.
Yeah. That's got a draw. They'll get a 1-1 or something. You know what I'm saying? Late Brennan Johnson dagger or something.
I'm just googling flawless words worse than grief. I'm getting.
I was asking about Man United. If you just want to cook Chelsea,
we're gonna get to Man United. This ain't about cooking Chelsea. I'm just letting you know, brother to brother. I'm
talk on the protest. Talk on that massive protest.
I'm here for you.
It was a big protest until I saw the bird's eye view, and then I thought, shit. I'm not sure.
Again, my fan base ain't with the protest. My fan base ain't been serious. I'm saying,
do you know the funniest thing about the protest is, right? And this
the mega store.
Some people.
This weekend we had Husam flying planes and green and yellow smoke at Old Trafford. What's next?
But what it is some people
green and gold.
Some people were clever with how they did the protest. Right? Is that because the protest started, I believe, around Deansgate, innit?
Yeah, it was in Deansgate, I believe so.
So it started on Deansgate, and then obviously it walked to the ground. So what happens is when you get near to the ground, all the game-going fans that are just going to the game have nothing to do with the protest, happen to be behind the protest. So then some people have been posting pictures of that and going, look at the turnout, it's crazy. Until you see the bird's eye where it started in Deansgate and actually like there's about 300, 400 people there.
Yeah, that's why I don't worry about, like I said, my fan base is not serious in regards to protesting against the Glazers. So this is why I don't worry. I went to 2 of the previous protests. Shout out to Saeed because he saw one of them and there was momentum and there was stuff shifting. And
was Saeed at this one?
No, he wasn't because he was just at the game. So he wasn't at that one. No,
I'm gonna cook him on Big Six.
Yeah, he was at he was at the game.
So he not being there.
Yeah, he could not be there. Yeah,
so, but I don't blame him. Yeah, and with the megastore,
the megastore was full, by the way.
Yeah, with the because Manchester United are a juggernaut. Our megastores.
You have to wear something in the protest. You have to wear the newest.
No, but big up. You brought out the Egyptian flag. Shout out to all the Egyptian people. You know the Norwich.
Would you go to a protest without wearing your team's colours? Of course, you need to go to the megastore.
I was actively a part of an FSG out protest from Jordan. Imagine from halfway across the world.
Well done. But don't ever say
where do you think they got the green and gold scarves from in the first place?
Norwich.
Oh, it's not Norwich. There are, for those that don't know, for anyone who's watching that, we did the history lesson with Chelsea and City. They're Manchester United's original colours when they was new.
Why don't you wear that? Why did you turn
people know?
Sorry, there's a second protest in London, which apparently is going to have eight times as many people there. And then the week after, there's going to be a third protest in Ireland, and that have 16 times.
They're hilarious. There was more people at our protest than your parade when you lot win Premier Leagues. Let's not do that.
I mean, that's
we can do bird's eye views. We can do parades and that. Let's do bird's eye view in your parades. That is very.
You
know,
we can.
You know how I know this because I don't live too far away from City. You can still mull around. When there was parades for United, we shut down shit. Let's not do that. When we win trophies and there's parades, we shut down shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know, also, if you see the bird's eye of ours, it's the same thing. Like, and I'll happily share them if you want.
Nah, it's not. You can share it. I know this because, like I said, I can still maneuver around. City ain't too. For those that don't know, I live literally not too far away from Manchester City's ground. Man can still get about. Trams were still running and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can still go to the big Asda across the road. You can still go to the Jump Nation.
There wasn't your protest.
Let's know this. Yeah, that's like your parade, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
Again, that's not true.
It's like your parade. It is true. You know it's true.
No, I'm sending them now. Bear with me.
You know it's true, man. You know that's true. We've seen bird's eye views of that shit. You can Google that, people.
No. You can. You really can.
You can. Yeah, trust me. I know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, people, this ain't hearsay. I know. You can still maneuver around. Go look at United's parades and go look at the difference with theirs. Yeah, I'm just watching it now, actually.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
Just watching it
Husam
now.
absolutely go crazy.
That's a good penalty, but back to
in anger.
Why would I go crazy when Everton scored? You both.
Yeah, that's
I thought
one
you'd
shot.
go crazy in anger because you hate them so much.
But I don't have the game on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I have it on. That's a good penalty anyway. I didn't see if it was supposed to be a penalty. But back to the protest. United are too much of a juggernaut. Our mega stores always like full, even non-match days. If you walk around what's it called? If you walk around Manchester and go past Old Trafford on a non-match day, the mega store's full. Like I used to work near there, like literally around the corner. It's always people just mulling around OT. So when it comes to protests, our fan base ain't serious. That's legit what it is. But in regards to the game, dominant display. I was very happy with it because I was wary. We've been good at home all season. You know what I'm saying? Our home form's been incredible and why we've been where we've at. And Aston Villa were one of the form teams coming into this. I don't think they'd lost in their last 8. Ollie Watkins is in great form.
Well done, Unai Emery, by the way.
People talking about Unai Emery being potentially manager of the season, and I do agree with that. He's done an incredible job for where they're at. So to then go in and put in a dominant display like we did, limit them going forward. Only criticism I really have is we didn't create more, and then the chances we had, we didn't create more as well. But that's been an issue for us all entire season. Yeah, of course, man. I'm old enough, you know what I'm saying? Man was there. Man was grown. I remember Manchester that you can't talk that history talk with me because I was there. I've seen 2 Champions Leagues and like 9-10 league titles. So never mind FA Cups and League Cups. So I don't got taught to me about none of that. None of that. You know what I'm saying?
No, but that's a compliment because he probably thinks you're young.
Yeah, I know I look good. Yeah, I know I look young. Yeah, I get it. But yes, I do remember Manchester United's league titles. And like I say, Champions League, early league titles in the late 90s and all the early 2000s and that. But yeah, in regards to the game, obviously it's important for top 4 as well in regards to that. And after that shit show in the second half against Spurs, I never knew which Manchester United was going to show up. And if this was at Villa Park, I would have been much more concerned rather than it being at Old Trafford. That's why I was confident going into the game. And that's why I'm confident of the Brighton game, but not very confident because it's at their place. Plus, they're going to want revenge. Yes, they just beat up Wolves 6 as well.
They look good.
They look good. And I don't know what Manchester United I'm going to get because we've seen it against Spurs. The good and the very bad of Manchester United and the very good. Very good in the first half, very bad in the second half. But overall, pleased because people were waxing lyrical about Villa. Rightfully so. And we nullified them. They had 1 shot on target. You know, no complaints, man. You know what I'm saying? Props to the team. And it was a good team performance.
Professional win.
Professional win. And we you know what? To United's credit, they've done that more often than not in the home games. It's been the away form that has been the problem.
Bro, Villa woke up too late. They woke up in the last like 10 minutes, decide to go like, oh shit.
Yeah, when the game's on where there's a little bit of tension within the stadium when it's 1-0. But yeah, man, please. I think
they should have been on it way earlier, Villa, but they just weren't on it. I don't know for what reason.
Because they weren't on it. Because United, like I say, we've been good at home.
Yeah, I've been saying that all season.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying from Villa's perspective, they woke up too late. They deserve to lose the game.
Well, and also with as well, I forgot what I was even going to say. Yeah, like playing Bruno wide right, and then we had Thabz, Casemiro, and Eriksen in the midfield as well. So we had an extra body to drift inside into the midfield as well. So yeah, like we could get beat by Brighton. I'm not even disputing that.
The Brighton game was tough.
Yeah, the Brighton game is very tough. That's why I said I'm
in the semi-final.
That's why I said I'm confident, but not very confident. You know what I'm saying? It's away from home. They're going to want revenge because of that semi-final as well.
Similar to like Newcastle.
Very similar to Newcastle.
Yeah.
If we win 3 of our last 6 games, we guaranteed, even if Liverpool and everyone behind us wins all their games, we win 3 out of our 6. We can't be caught by Liverpool or Spurs or anybody else. So I'm expecting us to do that. Of course,
you don't need to worry about Spurs. Spurs are not coming back.
Yeah. But of course, Brighton will be tough. West Ham will be tough. But we play Eula at home, Chelsea at home, Fulham at home, Wolves at home, and then Bournemouth is the other away game as well. So finish top 4 and just try to get momentum for this FA Cup final.
That's it. That's exactly what it is. I think if you look at the games at Liverpool, Tottenham, Brighton, whatever they have, and you look at Man United's games, I had Tom Little, hold tight Tom, trying to say that he thinks United were going to drop off and Liverpool would get top 4. And I said, based on who you're playing, I do think Liverpool really could win all of their last games, right? If they keep up playing the way they are. But it's who United have got. I can't see where United, and we kind of went through it, and he was like picking out games saying, I think United lose that. I'm like, bro, and saying draws. I was like, they're not going to. But the main thing is, I think United have got that tied up. The league, for me, I can't see Liverpool getting top 4. There's not enough games to play. They've left that run just that little bit too late.
Yeah.
But United need this momentum because they can't be having good half performances in the FA Cup final. They need they need a full 90. Like, look, it is what it is. I do believe that.
By the way, Daps, you can tell that the Premier League really thought that it's gonna be me against you. That's why they just gave us easy ass games. And like 5 games ago, it was Liverpool City.
Here comes Husam's main character syndrome again, thinking that
that's not main character syndrome. Once again,
you guys are in the title race one every couple of, you guys in and then you're out and then you're in and then you're out and you're in. So it's not every year. Okay?
That's factually incorrect. We were in the title race 18-19, 19-20, 21-22.
You missed a year though.
Yeah,
and you're missing this year. And you're missing this year. So 2 out of the last 3 years, you can say it that way as well. 2 out of the last 3 years, you haven't been in the title.
No, but that's you made a factually incorrect statement. You said
I'm going 2 out of the last 3. Last 3 years, you've only been in it once.
Yes, 1 year, no, the other year. I said
the last 3 years, you've only been in it once. Last 3 years, you've only been in the title race once.
You're having a bad day. I can't lie.
But
anyway, as I was saying,
true? Is that true or is that wrong?
Matisse, let the good team speak. You're
not a good team. This is what I'm talking about.
That's crazy.
You're not a good team. You were out of all competitions. You were out of all competitions before we were.
Okay, Matisse. Let me ask you a question. Is Everton in the north?
Yes. Was you out of was you out of all competitions? Was you out of all competitions?
Is Everton in the north?
Yes. Yes, she was. Okay.
Is Villa in the
did your season die 2 months ago?
Yes.
Yes, it did. Look at that fake. Look at this fake Liverpool, bro. It's fake Liverpool fan. It's fucking fake. Fake celebration.
I have got successfully. I've got it under Matisse's skin. So
he's angry. He's not happy today.
I've done a lot of shows today. Okay,
you know what's this? That was just a nonchalant comment. Like, what about the wrap up? All I'm telling that is, I think the Prem thought that we were going to be in a title race together, so they just gave us an easy game at the end. I'm just having a nonchalant conversation.
Bro, they didn't think that, bro.
And he's so butthurt. He just wants to say something.
It's only Man City that's in it every year. It's not you, bro. Okay?
Yeah.
They didn't think about
it's only Crystal Palace that you're below. Anyway.
Well, we're below 10 other teams as well, actually.
I know. I just wanted you to correct me. How did you take that bait? How did you take that bait? You're so easy to bait today, man. You're so easy to bait. Big up Melvin. Can you put up Melvin's comment? Why are you always putting the comments that hate? Huh? Big up Melvin says this is an absolute W from Husam from start to finish. I can't lie today. Matisse just got got roasted. I can't lie to you, and I'm so glad Daps stepped in because you know why? I'm gonna tell you why. You see this Matisse shameless guy, right? Today he's gonna be doing Daps prop. If next week even Madrid draw against City, he's gonna be on here. Tell me why you drew against Madrid. Tell me why you drew. He's just gonna be crashing it on Daps. So I'm so happy Daps joined them.
Oh, even more so now. 100%. I have noticed Matisse. I am a fan of Matisse. I'm a fan of Matisse's work. And I watch the way he moves. And I watch the way, like, Huey will say something. Pause. What? No. The way Huey will say something, and I notice you'll pick up on it, and you'll be like, right. And you'll really start cooking him. And I think, and then it will come out later that you exactly what I thought. You'd picked up on him saying this one little thing about Chelsea. You're like, I'm on to you.
I've never cooked you in my life. Never. I've never cooked him in my life.
That's a lie.
That is a lie.
I can't believe you're trying to be all buddy with Daps Husam after all of this.
I'm not trying to be buddy with
all of the slander you were giving Manchester City when they were being investigated.
Because you were
coming for them. When Manchester City were being investigated, I was going to turn another cheek.
That's because you were spending 600 million at the time.
I was willing to turn another cheek and not even investigate Manchester City. Right, and not even go into the deep depths of all of the spending and all of the grass being long, but you wanted to carry out a whole FBI investigation.
Talking about turning cheeks. Pause. But anyway, Matisse, that's a lie.
This show needs to end.
You've cooked everyone on the panel. You have. Don't lie.
Me?
You've cooked Daps before. Why are you lying for?
I mean, he tried to cook me today on history, and that failed.
And he's tried to go, and me, and Flawless. You've been on to everyone. Why are you lying for?
I've never.
That's a bad guy.
I just want to before we end, but I do need to. So, what are you saying? You're gonna take a point off of them, Arsenal. You're gonna take.
3, 2, 1.
Lock it off, man. Lock it off. He's hopeless, Daps. Don't even. He's hopeless.
Nothing.
Flawless. Let the people know where to find you. Pleasure as always.
Yeah, man. As always, Matisse. I hope you're feeling better next week. Matisse really stressed, man. I didn't know that it would have been this.
It's a lot of
Can you
content.
put
Man.
the- can
Man's
you put
going
the thing
through
on
it
the
right
screen?
now. A lot of
Yeah, you're
content.
going through it, but what's crazy is you didn't lot even play this weekend, and you're broken like this.
Yet.
That's
Yeah,
the
but
crazy part.
we dropped in the table. We didn't even play, and we still fell in the table, bro.
Yeah, but that means you can bounce back, and you got games in hand.
Bounce back hype.
you got games in hand.
Wait, is that like a new manager bounce? Because we already see there's no bounce there. The
Okay,
bounce
okay.
is not there.
Potter
There's no-
didn't bounce. Lampard
You got
didn't bounce.
games,
either.
you got games in hand. But yeah, people.
Even Andrew
sarcasm,
Tate
go on.
didn't bounce.
Yeah,
Also,
sarcasm
Matisse,
City
can you
team,
help
go
out my brother put up the thing on the screen so he can point at it? He can tell them Sarcasm City, all this. How many times you have to tell you how to direct, Matisse?
on.
Yes, I'll actually do a better job. Put
He's
the
probably
thing
going
on
to
the
leave in
screen.
a minute as well.
Go on, my brother, Flawless. Tell the people
I'm-
where they can find it.
Appreciate it, Husam. And that's me,
See?
Flawless, on Twitter and Instagram. People, make sure you follow me across all socials. Sarcasm City TV on YouTube and Twitch. Obviously, Manchester United content, Premier League of a Premier League content in regards to the Big Six. You man are jokers. Over on the Twitch, NBA playoffs have started, so we're doing NBA watch-alongs, and we're live right now actually on the Twitch. Leicester City Everton. There's a watch-along going down now. My co-panelists are holding that down. So yeah, head over there.
Big up, my brother, Flawless. Daps, where can people find you?
Matisse is
So
broken.
I-
Why you not
actually
asking
gonna-
me where they can find me? I'm next.
No, Daps is next.
No, it goes round.
It usually does. Yeah, there's an order
you
to
see,
it.
this is what I'm saying. You don't even know what's going on.
Can you chill out? Because you don't shout out your own self in your own channel.
I'm,
Go
not
on, Daps.
I'm on your channel. You're hosting. We should.
No, you're not. Go on,
You're not-
Daps. Where can people find you?
This guy, man.
Okay, you're on my channel, so it's my rules then. I want Daps to go first. Go on.
All right,
Daps.
go on.
So I don't usually actually plug my channel enough. And we set a target that we ideally wanted to hit 10k subs by the end of this year. And at the moment, I'm not glad. We've had a really solid year. We've picked like 6,500, I think, in a year. But we're a little bit short. We're like 8.2. So anyone, Never a Foul is the channel. It is not just Manchester City at all. It's all clubs. Daily streams like everyone else on this show. That's the beauty of this. We all do daily content. So please, people, subscribe to Never a Foul. And yeah, the beauty is that over the next, from now onwards as well, there's going to be a lot of studio shows where there's multiple people in a studio, not just like this and whatever. And we're trying to take it to a new level. So please, Never a Foul on YouTube. And over to Matisse.
Thank
Where
you.
can they find you?
Is that okay, Husam? Yeah, can I go next?
No. So guys, you can find me at This Is Football on YouTube, at Don Husam6 on all social media platforms. You get me? This is where you guys can find me. This is the spaces, the infamous spaces that Matisse mentions every stream. And this is my channel right here. It's a channel for everyone. As well, we do football content from all over the league. 11 p.m. UK. Inshallah, we're doing a Liverpool show. Probably going to do a couple of watch-alongs this week. So stay tuned for that. And love for the love people. Matisse, where can people find you? Lock it off! Lock it off!
No, you lock it off.
I can't click end stream.
I thought it was your stream.
No, it's not my stream. I'm just trying to help you
Hey,
direct.
Matisse,
You don't need to lock it off yet.
Matisse,
Matisse,
you
so how many
shout
points
you
can
shout
take
out your
off
socials.
No,
man.
you lock it off. Lock it
Shout
off.
your
How many points?
I
How many
can't.
points can we take off Arsenal?
Lock off the stream.
I can just, me and Flawless and Daps can just leave. And then you're just stuck here.
3, 2, 1, start.
Who said that?